high-resolution DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special presentation of high school girls basketball here on SummitCitySports.com. We're coming to you live from Homestead High School as we have a non-conference and non-state matchup between Notre Dame Academy from Toledo, Ohio, and the Lady Spartans of Homestead. The two teams will continue their warm-ups here. We've got about 5 minutes before we get started. Why don't we pay some bills first? Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in any way that you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu to learn more. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs and 100% pass rates on many licensures exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus is located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu to learn more. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. And trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, use the code Summit City for a 15% off all power washing services. Do you use the holidays to better yourself or take a break and slip into a funk? December 24th, 26th, 27th, and 28th, Always 100 Basketball is putting on 2 holiday hoops camps for ages pre-K through 8th grade at both Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse in Fort Wayne and the YMCA of DeKalb County. Register online at always100basketball.com. Taking a look at these two teams, it's Notre Dame Prep from Toledo and the Homestead Spartans. For Notre Dame Prep, they come into this game. They are, 4-1, 3-0 in conference play. The Homestead Spartans come into this game a perfect 11-0 and ranked #1 in the state of Indiana in 4A. The head coach for the Homestead Spartans, Rod Parker, in his 18th year. He's 299 and 115. The Sagarin ratings for Homestead, they check in with 101.88. That's good for second overall and second in Class 4A. They won last night, so that gave him their record of 11-0 as they won a big one last night over, I believe it was, Lures. The last 15 years, these teams have only met 3 times. Homestead leading a perfect 3-0. These two teams played last year. 1 year ago today, it was Homestead winning 55-53 over Notre Dame Academy. The head coach for Notre Dame Academy tonight, Travis Galloway. He'll be coaching the Eagles here at Homestead High School. Rod Parker just congratulated on his 300th win as the head man here at Homestead High School. He also has a state championship to boot. So for some reason they've stopped the clock here with about 3 minutes to go. Looks like they'll play some fight songs here as we get ready to go. If you're wondering about the Homestead team, well, they have a deep bench and they are a very good all-around team this year. That's why they're the #1 ranked team in the state. They'll start today. Kira Geely at guard, Solaire Starks at guard. Haley Swing will start at 1 forward position. Sydney Graber at the other starting position at forward. Sydney Graber headed off in 2 years to play at Central Michigan. She'll be a Chippewa in 2 short years. And then Ayanna Patterson will start at center. So for Notre Dame Academy, we are still waiting for their players to be announced on who their starters are going to be. If you're a Notre Dame Prep or a Notre Dame Academy here, you've got a tall order now, as you will take on a really good Homestead team. They have 3 Division I players in their starting lineup. Slayer Starks will head off to play her college ball at Detroit Mercy in another year. Ayanna Patterson's just a freshman, but she already has a bunch of Big Ten offers, so big task this afternoon for Notre Dame. Why don't we take a timeout? When we come back, hopefully we'll have the starters of Notre Dame. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back to Homestead High School as we have a non-conference action today as the Eagles from Notre Dame Academy from Toledo, Ohio travel here to take on Sparty at Homestead. My name's Ryan Dellinger. I'll be your host for this afternoon's special broadcast of girls basketball. The starters now for Notre Dame. They'll start Johnson, Kaiser, Van Sluten, Barron, and Johnson. So as soon as we get ready to have the teams announced, we will turn it over to the public address announcer, Adam Schinkel, and he will have the presentation of the starters and the national anthem here at Homestead High School. The band is directly to our right, so if it sounds like I'm screaming, it's because I am. The entire band section fills up from the front row all the way back to the wall here at Homestead High School, and they are right next to us. So, yeah, we'll be screaming a little bit when they're playing. And now the clock almost down to 0, and we are just about ready to go here from Homestead High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? At this time, I ask if you are able to please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. This afternoon, the national anthem will be performed by the Homestead Spartan Alliance Band.
And now it's time to meet the starters for both teams.
Principal Dr. Clark Inder and Athletic Director Mr. Joe Uppergrove, we welcome you to Homestead High School for today's varsity girls basketball matchup. Today's game features a visiting team from Toledo, Ohio, the Notre Dame Academy Eagles, and our own Homestead Spartans. At this time, let's meet today's starters. First for Notre Dame Academy. Starting at one guard, a 5'8" senior, number 11, Kayla Johnson. At the other guard, a 5'8" senior, number 23, Jayla Johnson. Starting at one forward, a 5'10" senior, number 14, Malin Kaiser. At another forward, a 6-foot freshman, number 20, Grace Van Slooten. And at the third forward this evening, a 6-foot senior, number 21, Ashley Barron.
Your starters again will be Johnson, Barron, Van Slooten, and Kaiser. The Eagles coached by Travis Galloway.
For your Homestead Spartans. Starting at one guard, a 5'6" senior, number 2, Kara Keeley. At the other guard, a 5'9" senior, number 10, Solaire Starks. Starting at one forward, a 6-foot senior, number 30, Haley Swing. At another forward, a 6-foot junior, number 32, Sydney Graber. And at the third forward today, a 6'3" freshman, number 34, Ayanna Patterson.
Your starters again for Homestead will be Geely, Starks, Swing, Graber, Patterson. Will be the fifth starter, the freshman, and the head coach of the Homestead Spartans, Rod Parker. Our officials are ready to go. We'll wait for the cheerleaders to get off the floor. It'll be the Eagles versus Sparty here from Homestead High School. The Eagles will be dressed today in their gold uniforms, navy blue numbers. Homestead in their home whites with royal blue numbers and letters. We are ready to go. These two teams played a close one last year. Will it be a close one here at Homestead High School? Rod Parker giving his final instructions. I think he's waiting for the officials to say, let's go, guys. It looks like it'll be Patterson to jump up against number 20, Van Slooten. We watched Notre Dame prep in the warm-ups. They were hitting shots from all over the court, so this looks to be a pretty competitive game, as Indiana will now take on Ohio. Here's the tip. It'll be controlled by Sydney Graber. She'll turn and give it to Geely, and Notre Dame will be in a 1-2-2-1 half-court defense here. It's basically an extended 3-2. Starks with the ball. She'll look and give it to Geely. Geely will send it to Graber. She'll ball fake, go baseline, look and give it back to Geely. Now they'll look inside for Swing. Swing will turn and fire it to Graber, back to Geely, and inside to Swing. She'll turn and give it to Starks, who will drive, jump, stop, shot up off the front of the rim, tipped around, and Starks will get her own rebound as they'll restart the offense. And Geely with it now between the circles. She'll reverse and give it to Starks, and outside now to Swing. She'll go baseline and kicks, cutting Graber. She's fouled there by number 23, Johnson. Johnson will pick up her first personal, and that'll send the lefty to the line, Sydney Graber. Sydney Graber already committed as a junior to Central Michigan. She'll launch and hit the first shot and point of the game to Sydney Graber, the junior. Her second offering up and good. Johnson with the ball. She'll come to the right and give it up to Johnson. Now around to number 14, Kaiser. Kaiser looks and gives it to number 23. That's Johnson. And then up top to Van Slooten, who will give it right back to Johnson. Now to Van Slooten again and right back over to Johnson. Johnson will launch, air ball, and it's a turnover, and the ball will go to Homestead. They'll push it up the court. Swing loses it, catches it, fires it to Geely. Wide open Solaire Starks. She'll launch a three off the right side of the rim. And it'll come down to swing in the lane, and she's picked off. And the other way goes Johnson. See if Geely just lets her go. She does. And Johnson with the first bucket for the Eagles. Right side now to swing. She'll look inside for Patterson. Now back to Starks, and they'll swing it all the way from right to left. Graber standing there, and then back to Geely. See if Rod Parker starts running somebody on that foul line here shortly. Graber with the quick three. That's short off the front of the iron, and it comes right down to Johnson. She'll push it up the court, and she'll have the ball picked off. Here comes Kira Geely and the Spartans. She's in the lane, kicks it outside to Graber. She'll launch a three off the side of the rim. No good, and I think we'll have a foul on Patterson of Homestead. It is on Patterson. That's her first, team's first. 5:53 to play here in our first quarter. Kaiser will inbounds, and she'll give it to Johnson. And Johnson will go to the left and give it to Johnson. And now a long three. That's short. Going to come down to number 21, Barron, and she'll go to the line to shoot two, and two quick fouls on Patterson of Homestead. And we'll see how long that lasts. It looks like Riley Parker, the daughter of head coach Rod Parker, at the score table ready to check in. So Ashley Barron at the line to shoot two for the Eagles. Her first one up and good. Patterson checks out, Riley Parker in. Well, if you think you're really losing much, you're not here at Homestead, because Riley Parker, one heck of an outside shooter. She can launch from all over the court. So what you gain with her on the court is much more depth from the outside. Barron's second offering, no good. Good rebound there by Van Sluten. And they'll kick it outside to Johnson and right back to Johnson. And then they'll go inside. Good look there. Good up and under, but no good by Kaiser. And Homestead with the ball. Around to Parker on the left side. Now back up to Geely. Geely will ball fake and give it to Solaire Starks. Homestead, kind of a slow starting team, to be honest with you. On the season, averaging about 71 points a game. Good look inside to swing. She's double teamed. She'll throw it up. No foul. And it'll be a turnover on Homestead. And here comes Johnson and the Eagles. She'll go to the right side now to Barron, and they'll go up top to Van Sluten. A good look inside and thrown away by Johnson as she was looking for number 14, Kaiser. And the ball's out of bounds back to Homestead with 4:53 to play here in a low-scoring first quarter. Homestead has yet to figure out this extended 3-2 half-court defense that the Eagles are running. There's a good look to Graber. She'll go to the hoop. Left-handed scoop up and good, and both buckets for Homestead by Graber. Johnson over to Barron, now to Van Sluten. She stands between the circles and over to Kaiser. Kaiser thinks about it and gives it right back to Van Sluten, and it's a turnover. And here comes the Spartans. Geely will stop, pick up her dribble. She's trapped, so she'll give it up to Starks. Starks in the corner to a wide open Riley Parker. Good from downtown from Riley Parker. I mentioned it. You don't want to leave her open. And she makes the other team pay. Johnson will drive baseline. I hear a whistle, a foul. The bucket's good. So the and one now for Johnson.
The basket is good. Going to line, shooting one, number 23, Jayla Johnson.
So Jayla Johnson can cut into this lead. She can make it a 1-point game with under 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Then it's good. Jayla Johnson with 5 points. And the lead back down to 1 for the Spartans. Starks over to Swing. Swing looks inside for Graber. Graber outside. She's got a wide open three. Nope, that's going to hit the side of the rim. Tips around and goes right back to Graber. She'll drive, give it to Starks inside. She turns and will have a foul on the floor. That foul whistled on number 20, Van Sluten. Her first, team second. Is at the line shooting two. Nope, they'll say Starks was shooting. Solaire Starks, a pretty good foul shooter. Solaire Starks started her high school basketball career over at Fort Wayne Concordia before transferring here to Homestead. Her first one was good, and now a chance for the second one. And rolls around, gets the shooter's roll, and drops in for the senior. Johnson will have it. No subs yet here in the first quarter for the Eagles. She'll give it to Johnson, and then up top to number 21, Barron. Barron back to Johnson. Johnson looking inside for Van Sluten, so she'll give it to Kaiser between the circles. Gold ball fake outside to Barron. She'll go baseline and get called for a travel. Solaire Starks to inbounds with 3:22 to play here in our first quarter. Started out a bit slow, but the teams have kind of picked up the pace here in the last 2 minutes. Starks back to Geely and to Swing. Swing with it again. She'll give it back to Geely and over to Starks. I like the move that Rod Parker has made of putting Sydney Graber down low underneath the basket. As Parker launches another three, it'll go out of bounds. Sydney Graber, until this past season, played predominantly down low for Homestead because of she was their only girl with a lot of height. And with the addition of Ayanna Patterson as a freshman, she's been able to move probably out to her more natural position at probably the 4 position. And she's been able to do some more damage from out there deep for the Spartans. Good look inside to Kaiser. She'll catch it, and she's fouled by Riley Parker. Parker's first, team's third. Looks like Brianna Lucas is getting ready to check in for Homestead. She'll come into the game, replace Sydney Graber. And Brianna Lucas, well, she's the Charles Barkley of Homestead High School. She does all the work down low. She is a very good offensive and defensive rebounder and plays some seriously good defense. Johnson with it now against Starks. She'll back it out between the circle and kick it to Johnson on the left wing. Now to Kaiser. She'll look underneath. Nothing there, so up top to Van Sluten, and around they'll come to Barron. Barron back to Johnson. She'll take 2 dribbles, crossover, try to drive on Starks. Is cut off and gives it to Van Sluten. 3:20 to play here in our first quarter. Johnson over to Van Sluten. Good patience here by the Eagles. A long 3 on the way off the back of the rim, and that'll hit the stanchion above the basket, and that's out of bounds, and the ball back to Homestead. Our first sub coming in for Notre Dame, number 3, Sims. Olivia Sims will check in for Kaiser, and she'll play down low with Van Sluten. We looked at the rosters for Notre Dame before the game. They don't have a super tall girl on the team, but they also have about 6 or 7 girls close to 6 foot, as Parker will launch another 3 in and out, and it'll come down to Johnson. Johnson will bring her into the near side of the court. Reverse shot up, short off the rim, and right there Lucas with the rebound. She'll give it to Geely, and they'll try to start the offense with 1:50 to play. Swing will launch a 3 off the back of the iron. No good, and we'll have a push in the back by number 23, Johnson, and that will be her second foul for the Eagles. Sullivan coming into the game for the first time for Homestead. Geely will check out, and number 24 into the lineup, Armstrong, will replace Johnson, and those 2 fouls for Notre Dame. Sullivan, the transfer from Canterbury, on the court for the first time in this game. Sullivan, a good look to swing, and she'll travel. She thought about going right to the basket, didn't put the ball down, took a couple extra steps and got whistled for a travel. 9-6 our score, 1:40 to play here in the first quarter. Johnson now to Barron, up top to Van Sluten, and back to Johnson. She'll look inside, nothing there, so she'll kick it up top to Sims. Sims will give it to Van Sluten, guarded by Lucas. And they'll go all the way back around to Sims. She'll launch a shot off the left side. No good. Van Sluten with the offensive board. Gets her own one. Goes up, hits the bucket. And she'll have a chance at the 3-point play. That was on Brianna Lucas. That'll be her first. Team's fourth. Van Sluten at the line to shoot for the Eagles. She can tie it up with one shot here. Off the back of the iron, no good, and it comes down to Sydney Graber. She'll give it to Solaire Starks. And she'll give it to Sullivan. Back to Starks. And Starks inside to Lucas and back to Sullivan. She'll drive and kick it outside to Graber. Graber's 3. You can see that ball just doesn't rotate properly. That was a really good look we had at it from over here, and it just rotates much like a slider in baseball. Starks runner no good, comes down to Van Sluten. Notre Dame Academy can take the lead. Van Sluten in the lane, runner up off the glass and good. Van Sluten with her 4th point, and that gives Notre Dame the lead with 40 seconds to play here in our first quarter. Graber with it, she'll look and give it back to Starks. And Sullivan with it. She'll give it to Parker, and Parker will go back to Sullivan. She'll take a look at the clock and give it to Lucas. Outside to a wide open Starks. She'll stop and give it to Graber. 20 seconds to play here in our first quarter. Parker with it. And you got to be careful here. That ball was deflected by Barron, and they'll say, yeah, Coach Rod Parker barking at the official. That you could see that ball clearly bounce off a Notre Dame player and then off of a Homestead player. The officials will go over and talk to Rod Parker, but he's got every right to be a little bit upset. You can clearly see the ball get deflected by 2 different players, and now a chance for, and it's thrown away. Another turnover on the Eagles with 6.2 seconds to go as they pick up their 5th turnover, and man, lucky that did not turn into points for the Eagles as that ball was missed by the officials. Lucas with it, 2 seconds, back to Starks. She'll launch a long 3. It's off the back of the iron, no good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. It's 10-9 Notre Dame. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Ready for the start of the second quarter here at Homestead High School. Notre Dame Prep leading Homestead 10-9. Johnson with the ball now, and she'll look and fires it to Sims, who will give it a good look inside of Van Sluten. She'll lose control, and it'll come back to Sims. Barron with it now. Over to number 24, Armstrong, and then to Johnson. Johnson picks up her dribble. Now she's harassed by Parker, and she'll give it to Armstrong. Good look inside to Van Sluten. She's hammered by Graber, and then it's blocked for a second time. They'll call a deflected ball, I guess, off the backside of the backboard, which is out of bounds. Patterson checks in for Homestead. She's got 2 fouls, so she's got to be careful. Van Sluten's been able to get inside in the paint here in the last 2 to 3 minutes for Notre Dame. Good look up top now to Olivia Sims. She'll drive right, go between the legs, and come back to the middle. And now to the right side to Armstrong. She'll hit a cutting Johnson, but Riley Parker tips it out of bounds for Homestead. Well, we got a minute here. I want to congratulate Carissa Garcia from Concordia High School. Last night became the all-time leading scorer in girls basketball at Concordia High School. So congratulations. Ooh, that ball tipped by Patterson and off of Van Sluten and out of bounds. Another turnover by the Eagles. So once again, Dave Miller's got the all-time leading scorer on his squad at Concordia, and Carissa Garcia. Graber now outside to Parker, back to Geely. Over to Starks. Good look inside to Graber. She'll reverse. She'll drive baseline up off the glass and good. Sydney Graber with 6, and the Spartans back in the lead by 1. Armstrong with it now, and she'll give it to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Parker. She'll stand between the circles and go to her left now. And we'll have a couple players goes down. Armstrong gets the ball, and she'll give it to Barron. Barron drives and kicks it to Sims. Sims back to Barron on the right wing. Good cut there. The ball tipped around and controlled by the Eagles, and they'll reset their offense. Van Sluten has the ball lost, and now Patterson comes up and has got to be careful. Coach Parker yelling at Patterson not to reach. Around now to Sims on the left wing. She'll go between the legs and kick it out to Armstrong, who will launch a three and drain it. Brianna Armstrong with her first bucket of the afternoon. Parker between the legs and back to Scott. And then we'll have a kick on Barron of the Eagles. 6:13 to play here in our first half. Been a really good first half, to be honest with you. Not a lot of fouls, not a whole lot of turnovers between these two teams, and the officials have let them play pretty much down low. Geely with a good ball fake and over to Starks. Inside to Graber. She'll turn, kick it out to a wide open Geely. She'll launch her first shot of the game and drain it. Geely hits it, and that gives Homestead the lead again. Now Homestead going into a 2-1-2 half-court trap. They'll throw it in the corner. That's the spot you want to stay out of there if you're the Eagles. Around to Armstrong, and she traveled. Game back and forth right now between these two teams. They played a close one last year. Homestead winning by 2. Geely with it over to Starks. Starks has yet to get going from the outside. She'll go right back to Geely. Geely will send it back to Slayer Starks, and she'll get to the top of the key and kick it out to Graber. She'll go baseline, cross-court it to Parker, and back up to Geely and around to Starks. Good look inside to Patterson. She'll kick it out to Riley Parker for a three, and she drains it again. She's 2 for 3 from downtown. Almost picked off, and nope, the ball stays with the Eagles. A quick shot by Johnson. Parker comes flying out of nowhere and gets the rebound. Starks controls for Homestead, and she'll give it to Geely. They'll start their offense with 5 minutes to go here in our first half. Both teams being really patient on the offensive side. Oh, a good fake there by Graber, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. See who that foul's on. It might be on Van Sluten will pick up her second. That'll be the team's 4th. Graber, who's already a perfect 2 for 2 at the line shooting for Homestead. Got some subs coming in here, it looks like, for Notre Dame at the next whistle. It looks like Kaiser will check back in. And that one off the left side of the rim. Van Sluten will check out. Kaiser back in, and you can see that rotation on the ball again. As I look at my cameraman, you can just see it didn't even look like she really had control of the ball on that one, as it looked like it slipped off the left side of her hand. That one much better. It'll hit the side of the rim, bounce off, and out of bounds is Johnson. So Homestead with another possession with 4:50 to play here in our first half. Maybe I jinxed Sydney Graber. I said she was perfect at the line. That always happens. You know that, Rhino? Every single time. Here's a ball inbounded now to Starks into Patterson. She'll drive on Kaiser, and she'll be fouled by Kaiser on a blocking foul. So 5 team fouls on each team. 4:46 to play here in the first half. I think if I'm Homestead, it looks like Notre Dame's going to go to a man-to-man defense here on the inbounds. And we've got an offensive foul called on Patterson. No, Starks called with the personal. It's a little push. 16 fouls now on Homestead, and that will put the Eagles in 1-1 the rest of the first half. And once again, we've got the 2-1-2. The ball gets deflected around and taken away by Graber. She'll give it to Parker. Parker cut off there by Barron. And that'll be her first, team 6. So both teams will sit in the bonus the rest of the first half. So what was a really clean game has gotten a little sloppy here all of a sudden. Back into the game comes Johnson. She'll replace Johnson. So Jayla Johnson back in for ND. Geely with it, and it is an ND into a man-to-man. Parker on the left wing. She'll look and give it back to Starks. Starks inside to the 6'3 freshman. Up and under move. Might have got away with the walk, but she's hit on the wrist by Kaiser. Kaiser picks up her second. That'll send the freshman to the line to shoot 2. 4:19 to play here in our first half. Patterson looking to get on the scoreboard here. She'll launch short off the front of the iron. No good, and subs coming in now for the Eagles is number 33, Lewis. Carissa Lewis into the game for the first time this afternoon. Her second one, much more legs on that one, and good for Patterson. Homestead 5 of 8. We've got a whistle on the court. Timeout. Notre Dame. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching high school basketball on Summit City Sports.
Are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
30-second timeout over. It'll be Eagles ball as Armstrong will inbounds and give it to Johnson. Homestead will stay in that 2-2-1 half-court pressure. Cross court now all the way to Johnson. Inside and tipped around. Lewis loses it. Loose ball on the court picked up by Starks and the Homestead. She'll turn. Got a player down on the other side of the court is Armstrong. Now she's up. Starks in the lane. Left-handed shot no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Johnson with it for the Eagles. Over to Sims with the ball. She'll look inside for Lewis and right back to. Good look to Lewis on a little high-low action, and Lewis with her first bucket. Good pass by Johnson. Nice angle and a very good sharp pass. Patterson sees nobody on her, drives in, and she is fouled by Sims of Notre Dame. So back at the line will be the freshman. 3:28 to play here in our first half. And her first one up and good. Into the lineup for the first time, number 10 for the Eagles, Hibbett. The second offering on the way and good. Got another sub coming in. Haley Swing will check back in. She'll replace Patterson in those two fouls. 3:28 to play here in our first half. Homestead leads now by 5. Quickly across the timeline comes Johnson. She runs right into that double team and over now to Barron. Barron up top to Hibbett. Hibbett over to Johnson. She'll look over to Barron. Barron in the lead. Runs right over Haley Swing. So Barron with her second foul. You have to be really careful against this Homestead trapping defense that they have. If you try to go cross court and don't put enough mustard on it, the length of their players, they're usually able to pick it off. Geely now to Starks on the right side. She'll give it to Swing on the sideline, and she'll come towards the top, drive in the lane. Nobody picks her up. She'll throw it off the glass and good. Swing gives Homestead a 7-point lead. 2:50 to play here in our first half. Inside now to Smith, down to Lewis, and there you go. There's the length of Homestead that I was talking about. Geely now will push it in transition outside to Starks. She'll get in the lane. Nobody picks her up. Right-handed layup, up and good. We'll see if Notre Dame decides to use a timeout here. They do not. They'll bring back in a couple subs at the next dead ball. Johnson in, has it deflected away and picks it up, and down to Sims. Up top to Hibbett. She'll go back around to the left and looks for Barron, but she's cut off. Sims with it. Now over to Barron on the left wing. Inside for Lewis. Tipped away and picked off by the Spartans. 11 turnovers now for the Eagles. Starks drives, gets cut off, catches the loose ball, fires and hits it. I don't know if Notre Dame can wait. They'll use a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Quick run here by Homestead has led to an 11-point lead with 2:02 to play here in our first half. It'll be the Eagles' ball as they inbounds it to Johnson. This defense that Homestead has put on here in the last 4 or 5 minutes has really confused Notre Dame, and that ball tipped out of bounds by Graber. It'll be Hibbett to inbounds. She'll look, kick it up top to Sims and over to Johnson. Now Homestead will go into a man-to-man. Good look inside. Good ball fake by Hibbett, and she hits the shot. That stops the run from the Spartans. Good look now over to Riley Parker. She'll come up top to Haley Swing. Now over to Geely, and they're going to call an offensive foul on a screen on Starks. She'll pick up her second, team's 7th, and we have a sub coming in. That'll be Sullivan up off the bench, and she'll replace Solaire Starks with 1:30 to play here in our first half. Don't forget, today there's a lot of high school basketball going on here on Summit City Sports, as later on this evening I'll be doing Cherubusco at Bishop Luers. That game to start right around 7:30 out at Bishop Luers. Hibbett with it with 1:20, and then up top now to Sims. Inside to Johnson, back out to Hibbett. She'll ball fake and kicked out of bounds there by Kira Geely. It'll roll all the way into the Notre Dame bench, and Coach Galloway up off the bench reminding his girls to ball fake. Ooh, Hibbett almost turned it over. She'll throw it to Johnson. Johnson turns around and it has Sullivan right in her face. And Homestead switches back to that 2-1-2 half-court trapping defense. Vandersloot over the top to Johnson. They'll cross-court it with under a minute to play. Vandersloot in the lane to Johnson. Her runner up off the glass. No good. Haley Swing with the board. Sullivan up the court quickly to Parker. She'll launch another three. That's off the left side of the rim, and it comes down to Johnson. She'll look to push for the Eagles. She'll look inside for Johnson, who loses it out of bounds. Another turnover for the Eagles, their 12th of the game. And now with 39.2 seconds to go, will Rod Parker's Homestead Spartans play for the last shot? Sullivan with the ball, and she'll have Sims guarding her. Right side now to Geely. Geely up top to Swing, and they'll swing it right around to Graber. Up top now to Geely and over to Parker, and we have an offensive foul called on Haley Swing. I don't know if potentially if the head coach of Notre Dame said something to the officials before the game, but I have not seen this many offensive calls on just people running through the lane in a game yet this year. Coach Rod Parker barking at all three officials. I like it. Get on him, Coach Parker. Sims with it now with 10 seconds to play, and she'll kick it. Oh, almost missed the ball. Did Van Sluten. Johnson with it over to Sims. 3 on the clock. She'll turn, almost loses it. Quick shot by Hibbett. It'll count if it goes. Nope. Vandersloot catches it, but not enough time. At the end of one half, it's 26-17 Homestead. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the scoring here live from Homestead High School. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back to Homestead High School. We are at halftime. It's Homestead leading Notre Dame from Toledo, Ohio, 26-17. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana. Our specialized sports medicine team offers direct access to physical therapy and sports physicians in our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic located at Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. No referrals needed, saving you time and money. Visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles to choose from and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in any way that you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu to learn more. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs, 100% pass rates on many licensures exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus is located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Trust Kurtz Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete ceiling, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com. Request your virtual quote. Use the code SummitCity for a 15% off all power washing services. Do you use the holidays to better yourself or take a break and slip into a funk? December 24th, 26th, 27th, and 28th, Always 100 Basketball is putting on 2 holiday hoops camps for ages pre-K through 8th grade at both Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse in Fort Wayne and the YMCA of DeKalb County. Register online at always100basketball.com. Scoring in the first half, first for Notre Dame, 2 from Hibbett, 4 from Van Sluten, 1 from Barron, 5 from Johnson, and 3 from Armstrong. For the Spartans, they've got 3 from Geely, 6 from Starks, 6 from Parker, 2 from Swing, 6 from Graber, and 3 from Patterson. The teams continue their warm-up here for the second half. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back to Homestead High School. We're just about ready to get started here with our second half of girls high school basketball here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon from Homestead High School. Once again, my name is Ryan Dillinger. I'll be your host for the second half. My cameraman, Ryan Stillebauer, standing over to my right. I want to thank you all for watching. Hey, if you want to let us know where you're watching from, go to Summit City Sports Twitter page and just let us know. Send your tweet out and then hit @260sports, and that'll let us know where you're watching the game from. So we'd love to hear from you on SummitCitySports.com. We've had people from all over the country and internationally watching us this past year. Starks with it now in that 3-2 zone. Good drive there by Swing. Her shot up and good. That was a good defense in the first half for the Eagles, but it did not work well on that first possession. Good look inside to Van Sluten. She'll lose control, throw it up, and hit the shot. Grace Van Sluten with her 6-point. Starks, Patterson, Swing, Graber, and Geely on the court for Homestead. For the Eagles of Notre Dame, they'll start Barron, Johnson, Kaiser, and Van Sluten. Here's a run out by Barron. Her right-handed layup up and good. Barron with her 3rd point. And the lead down to 7. Geely loses control of the ball, and it'll go right back to the Eagles. Kaiser with it. Sullivan now up off the bench. Wide open is Johnson, and she drains a 3. And we've got a quick timeout on the court. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
It'll be Homestead's ball after the timeout. A quick run here by Notre Dame to start the second half has closed the gap down to 4. Sullivan with it. She came in for Geely, now to Patterson, and over to Starks. She'll launch a 3 off the front of the iron and over the backboard, and the ball will go back to the Irish. They can cut the lead down to 1 with this possession. It'll be Kaiser to inbounds, and she'll give it to Johnson. Johnson's last 3-pointer was really the first wide open shot she's had. She's made some quick, tough runners in the lane. Now to Johnson, and her 3 good. And we've got ourselves a 1-point game. Outside now to Swing. She'll go baseline again. Gets cut off by Kaiser. Off the glass and good again for Haley Swing. And Homestead back in the lead by 3. Johnson with it. Now to Van Sluten on the left side. She'll drive on Patterson. Gets cut off in the lane. Up and over her. Misses everything, but it comes down to Barron. Barron will give it to Johnson. And she'll go between the circles and reset the offense. And right on the left wing now to Barron and up top to Johnson. She'll launch a quick 3 off the front of the iron. No good. And it comes down to Sullivan. She'll push it up the court, loses control, but picks it up and gives it to Starks. Starks looks inside for Graber, but nothing there. Too many players on one side of the court for the Homestead Spartans. Travel on Graber, just the 5th turnover on Homestead. And the Eagles with the chance to tie it up again with this possession. Like I said, these two teams played 1 year ago today. It was a close game, Homestead winning by 2. And Johnson with it now between the circles. The count's on. And she'll give it to the other Johnson, and she travels. Be interesting to see how long Homestead waits till they go back to that 2-1-2 half-court trapping defense that they had. That just took Notre Dame completely out of the first half. Good look inside to Patterson. She'll throw it off the glass and good. Patterson with her first field goal of the game. Johnson with it now for the Eagles. She'll pick up her dribble, looks inside for Kaiser, but now we'll give it to Barron. Barron will go back to Johnson. We've got 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. This quarter flying by. Up top now to Van Sluten and over to Johnson. She'll drive on Sullivan. Gets cut off. Oh, right there is the freshman to block the shot and knocks it out of bounds. Patterson's older brother played at Concordia High School back in the early 2000s, then played his college basketball at UCLA, so good basketball blood in that family. We've got an offensive foul called on number 14, Kaiser. She'll pick up her third. That'll be the terms first. And back into the lineup comes Sims. So I have to believe this is the most offensive fouls I've seen called in a game this season between the two teams. Inside look to Patterson. She'll hit Sullivan. Sullivan now to swing. And swing right back to Sullivan. She'll launch a three. Gets blocked, but Patterson right there to catch it. She'll pull it out on Vandersloot and kick it to Sullivan. Sullivan over to Starks and on the left side to Sydney Graber. Starks looks for Patterson. Homestead had two players right there on the foul line, so they'll reset their offense. Starks in the lane. She'll force it, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. That foul called on Kayla Johnson. That will be her first, team second. Solaire Starks, the senior, at the line. Solaire Starks will head off next year to play her college ball at Detroit Mercy. And we see that coaching staff is in attendance this afternoon. Starks hits that and extends the lead. Her second one around and off, and I almost said she's a really good foul shooter there, but now we'll have a push by Haley Swing. Her second, team's first. Johnson got the rebound and then Swing pushed her. So with 4:10 to play, it'll be Eagles ball. There's a ball tipped away, but it goes right to Barron, and she'll go up top to Van Sluten, now to Johnson. Johnson looks inside, nobody there, so she'll kick it. Nope, she'll keep it. Van Sluten wide open on the backdoor cut, and she'll have her 8th point. Johnson with another assist. Right side now to Haley Swing. She'll stop. I thought she was going to shoot it. Looks inside for Starks. Nobody picks her up, so she'll shoot it. Soft touch there, and it drops in for the senior. Starks with 9. Van Sluten over to Johnson. She's guarded there by Sullivan. 5-second count is on. Goes backdoor, picked off by Homestead's. Sullivan, she'll go to the hoop. Missed the bunny. Swing gets it and has it stripped. And they'll go the other way to Barron, and she'll go to the hoop, and she's fouled, and she'll hit the bucket. That foul on Patterson. And Barron a bit slow to get up. The bucket is good. So Riley Parker back into the lineup for Homestead. Ashley Barron will shoot the and one after she hit the bucket. That's just a player, as an older player will know, just give it up, let them score, don't take that foul. And the good free throw by Barron. And the lead back down to one possession. 3:10 to play here. A kick by Barron. We'll give the ball back to Homestead. You just have the feeling here in the second half that Homestead has not been able to get any flow going on the offensive side. Haley Swing with it. She'll turn around and launch a 16-footer. No good, and it comes down to Van Sluten. She's got 4 rebounds, 8 points, and Van Sluten will bring it up. Kicks it to Sims, who will give it to Johnson, who had a wide-open Johnson on the other side. They couldn't get the ball to her. Good cut there by Johnson. It'll be thrown out of bounds by Sims. Geely will replace Sullivan with 2:49 to play here in our third quarter. Oh, the band's coming back over to our right. Good thing I have headphones on today. They are very loud. Starks with it inside the Swing. She'll turn and she'll drive. Left-handed shot off the glass, and it's good. Swing with 6 points here in the second half. Johnson in the lane. She'll jump, and they'll call a push on Parker. Parker's second.
Foul call on Homestead, number 24, Riley Parker.
2 team fouls now on Homestead here in the second half as Johnson will inbounds. Nobody really moving on the other side for the Eagles, so they'll send it out top between the circles to Johnson. 5-point lead for Homestead. Barron with it up top to Sims and around to Johnson. Johnson will launch a 3 from straight away and hit it. Jayla Johnson with her second 3. And the lead down to 2. Good look inside to Graber. She'll stop. Oh, she might as well shoot. She will off the glass. No good. And the rebound comes down to Vandersloot. Her 5th rebound, and she looks to push, and she'll get called with a carry. 15 turnovers now on the Eagles. We've got a sub coming in, number 24, Armstrong. She'll replace Sims. Under 2 minutes to play here in our third quarter from Homestead High School. Geely with it now. She'll go left. She wants to stay out of that trap. She wisely just takes her time and finds swing. Inside to Graber. She'll go right to the hoop. Throw it up off the glass. Miss the shot, and it comes down to Jayla Johnson. Johnson up to Johnson and over to Armstrong. Armstrong has the ball tips, but it goes right to Johnson. She'll think about it and give it to Johnson. She'll look inside, finds a wide open Vandersloot, and she'll hit the bunny. Vandersloot with 10. And we are tied up with 1:23 to play here in the third quarter. Starks with it now inside to Graber. She's going to drive to the hoop. Bumped on the hip, hits the bucket, and she'll go to the line to shoot the bonus shot. So our tie lasted all of about, 10 seconds. Brianna Lucas will check in, but she's coming in for the shooter. Sydney Graber at the line shooting. Graber on the afternoon with 8 points. And the lefty's offering up and good. And she'll check out. 3-point game again for Homestead. Vandersloot to Johnson. 1:10 to play here in the third quarter. Johnson with it up top to Armstrong. Back to Johnson, who's guarded closely by Geely. Under a minute now here in our third quarter. Johnson will drive left and give it to Armstrong. Armstrong's already got a 3 here in this game. She wanted to drive and gets cut off. Vandersloot just too far away, so she'll repost. A lot of cutting going on by the Eagles here in this third quarter. If they don't get the ball after one pass, they cut and go to an open area. Vandersloot with it with under 40 seconds. Now up top to Barron and around to Armstrong. And up top to Johnson between the circles. I love the patience here by Notre Dame. Even though they trail by 3, they are dictating tempo here in the third quarter. Good backdoor cut to Vandersloot. Misses the shot, and Lucas with the rebound. And Homestead with a chance to take the final shot. And this will give them a chance to set up their offense as the ball is kicked out of bounds by Barron. Can they get a good one off? I think I would line up a shot for Riley Parker or Solaire Starks. Either one of those two, I bet will get a chance to take the final shot. Geely will get the inbounds, 11.6 seconds to play. She'll ball fake, picks up her dribble, finds Haley swing in the lane. She'll go to the hoop, miss the bunny, and it comes down to Vandersloot. 3, it's good if it goes, just short and out of bounds, and that will do it for the third quarter. Homestead leads 40-37 over Notre Dame. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Back for the final quarter here at Homestead High School. The Spartans lead the Eagles 40-37. So the trip for the Toledo school looking good right now as they only trail by 3. But I have a feeling that Homestead's going to institute that 2-1-2 half-court trap here in the fourth quarter to try to blow this thing back open. Armstrong with it for the Eagles. She'll give it to Johnson, guarded by Geely. Homestead will stay in there man-to-man. Up town to Armstrong and around to Johnson. She'll look inside. Nope, it's tipped off the fingers of Patterson, who checked back in. So Homestead will have Patterson, Geely, Starks, Parker, and Swing. For the Eagles, they'll have Johnson, Barron, Vandersloot, and Armstrong. And there's a missed shot at point-blank range by the Eagles. I believe it might have been Johnson. And it's knocked out of bounds, and it'll go to Homestead with 7:44 to play. Been a pretty good game thus far. Not a lot of turnovers in bunches. They've been spread out quite a bit. Not a lot of fouls. Some good long possessions by both teams with a lot of patience. Both teams well under their scoring average for the season. Geely with it now. And she'll give it to Parker. Parker to Patterson. Patterson in the lane. A little jump stop or a big hop around. Gets her own rebound. Goes up strong. Misses the shot. Gets another rebound. And she's bumped by Vandersloot. Well, you want to know how to pad your stats. Miss a couple point-blank shots. Kayla Johnson will pick up the foul. So Patterson can give Spartans a lead. There's a little better knee bend that time on that foul shot. Homestead shooting 10 of 14 from the line. And the second one there, she didn't hardly use any legs, but gets her own rebound. Loses it on the ground, and we'll have a tie-up, and the ball will go to Homestead.
Jump ball, alternating possession to Homestead.
7:13 to play here in our final quarter. Kira Geely will inbounds. She'll fire it into Solaire Starks, and she'll go right. Nope, she'll fake, go baseline, and gets cut off by Johnson. In the lane, off the glass, no good, and it comes down to Jayla Johnson. And she'll push it for the Eagles. Oh, in the lane, nobody picks her up, loses the handle. And who will come down with it? Riley Parker does. And do we have a timeout or a foul? Okay, so we'll have a timeout by Homestead. There was no official ruling by the officials. We'll stay right here with this 30-second timeout. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is the area's largest integrated sports medicine team, specialized in serving every level of athlete, no matter if they're trying to get better at what they do or recovering from an injury. Our experts coordinate your care in the state-of-the-art facilities in our community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Trust Kurtz Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, use the code SummitCity for a 15% off all power washing services. Geely with it up top now to Starks. Now back to Geely and around to Parker, who's open for the three, and she hits it. Parker with 9 points and the lead up to 7. Johnson with it, guarded by Parker. She'll think about it, now back it out. See if Notre Dame will continue that good patience they had in that third quarter. Johnson will drive, gets away with a little bit of an extra step, but hits the shot. Lead back down to 5. 6 minutes to play inside to Patterson. She'll fake, kick it outside to Starks. She'll drive to her left in the lane. Jump stop off the glass, no good. And it comes down to Barron. And Johnson up the court quickly inside to Vandersloot, who hits the layup. Van Sluten with 12 points and the lead down to 3, and here come the Eagles once again. Honestly, I can't believe Rod Parker hasn't tried that other defense he was using in the second quarter. Haley swing back to Starks, now inside to Patterson. She'll get position, throw it up off the glass, misses it, gets her own board, goes up strong for a second time and hits the shot. Patterson was not going to be denied on that possession. Johnson again with 5:20 to play here in our final quarter. Over to Armstrong and around to Barron. And Johnson will launch a long three. It's short off the front of the iron, and it'll come down to Haley's swing. Starks will push. She'll get in the lane, throws it up, gets hammered by Johnson. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul call number 11, Kayla Johnson.
We'll have a sub coming in at the next whistle for the Eagles. It looks like it's Sims will come back into the lineup. So Starks with 5:05 to play here in our final quarter. And it's good.
Number 3, Olivia Sims, in for Notre Dame Academy.
Starks into double figures with 10. A low-scoring game. Rod Parker's Spartans averaging 71 points per game. And the second one on the way is also good. Johnson around Geely and will give it to Sims. Nobody picks her up, so she'll give it to Van Sluten away from the basket. Over to Barron. Barron up top to Johnson. Johnson in the lane, gets cut off, and she's fouled by, I think you call that on one of 2 players here. We'll see if it's on Parker or Swing.
Homestead, number 24, Riley Parker.
Riley Parker gets banged with it, her third. Johnson will inbound. She'll throw it to Johnson, and now right back to Johnson. She'll launch a quick three from the corner. No good. Comes right down to Sims. She'll take one dribble and is fouled by Starks.
Foul call on Homestead, number 10, Soler Starks. To the line shooting 2 free throws for Notre Dame Academy. Number 3, Olivia Sims.
Olivia Sims to shoot 2 with no time running here, so good chance for the Eagles to cut into this lead. Her first offering up and good. One dribble and she took the shot. Got a whistle on the court. Sydney Graber checks in for Soler Starks. So that'll move Riley Parker and Keeler Gearley out to the guards position, and probably Sydney Graber as well, as that ball's off the front of the rim and picked up by Patterson. Patterson with 5 boards. She'll throw it to Geely and they'll start their offense. Over to Parker and now Graber with it. Graber doesn't think about shooting it, so she'll give it back to Riley Parker. They'll reset their offense with 4:25 to play here in our final quarter. Up top to Geely, and now to Parker, inside to Patterson. She'll get around one player off the glass, missed the shot, but it'll be tipped by Sims out of bounds of Notre Dame, and the ball will stay with the Spartans. Riley Parker will inbounds. She'll throw it into Haley's swing, and now up top. Ooh, dangerous pass there. Johnson almost picked it off for the Eagles. Geely between the circles. She has the ball deflected out of bounds, and it will stay with Homestead. Haley's swing will come over to take the inbounds. Exactly 4 minutes to play and another kick. We're going to have to check that ball to make sure it's not lopsided. It's been kicked so many times. Geely with it now with 3:58 to play. She'll send it in. Another kick by Barron. Yeah, Rod Parker's telling Kira Geely, you got to get a better angle to make that pass. And we'll try it again. Homestead ball. Right side to Parker. Now tipped out of bounds by Johnson. Swing to inbounds. And she'll throw it to Geely and quickly up to Parker. Parker back to Geely. And back to Parker. Geely and Parker will play a little keep away, and a dangerous pass there by Geely. Parker with it and right back to Geely, and we've got 3:30 to play here in our final quarter. Good patience on this possession. Parker right at the line, back to Geely. She's going to launch a long three and off the side of the rim, and it's chased down, but it goes right to Sims. Sims will push now for the Eagles. They need to get something going here in a hurry. Outside to Johnson. Johnson outside to Barron. Barron will cross court to Van Sluten. Van Sluten back to Sims and over to Johnson. Johnson to Johnson. 3 minutes to play. A three on the way off the backside of the rim. No good. Patterson with the rebound. She'll kick it outside to Parker, who will launch another three and drain it. Riley Parker with 12 points. Timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Got 2:44 to play. Homestead leads by 9 here over Notre Dame from Toledo, Ohio. Sims will drive to the basket. Left-handed layup, no good. Graber with the rebound. Swing with it. She'll drive, kick it outside, and she's going to get called for a travel. So turnover with 2:29 gives the ball right back to the Eagles. Johnson with it now. She'll give it to Sims and up top to Barron. Johnson with it against Geely. They better get moving here. She'll run it off the glass. No good. Tipped around and it comes down to Jayla Johnson. In the quarter to Barron. She'll find a wide open Sims who loses the handle. Back up top to Van Sluten who loses it. So Van Sluten sees a lane, goes to the hoop, gets fouled, hits the layup. And she'll go to the line to shoot the bonus. Swing will pick up with the foul. That'll be her third. Team 6, so that'll put the Eagles into the bonus. Kaiser and Hibbett back into the lineup for Notre Dame. And Starks back in for Homestead. And the free throw up and good. Homestead will pick up more full court now. They trail by 6, 1:50 to play. Starks with it over to Patterson. Patterson back to Starks. To swing and swing over to Graber. She'll launch a three. It's good. Much better rotation that time for the junior. Timeout Notre Dame. We'll take a quick timeout. I believe it's a 30-second timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, the University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Back here at Homestead High School, it's the home team leading Notre Dame 54-45 with 1:33 to play. Armstrong will inbounds to Johnson. She'll get a screen there by Kaiser. She'll drive now, reverse, go in the lane, off the glass, and good. The issue for Notre Dame is they don't have many timeouts left. They may only have one left the rest of the game as Patterson throws it away. So a 7-point game with 1:18 to play and the ball back to the Eagles of Notre Dame. Good crowd here this afternoon, to be honest with you. A game that started at 1:30. Don't forget, later on this evening, I'll be doing Cherubusco and Bishop Lures boys basketball. That game should start about 7:30. Good look inside of Vandersloot. Oh, she's swatted out of bounds by the freshman. Patterson went all Dikembe Mutombo on that one, as she said, not in my house. 1:06 to play. Up top to Johnson. She thought about the three before she caught it. She loses it and through the fingertips of Armstrong and out of bounds. Slayer Starks up. She'll check in for Patterson. So a bunch of guards on the court. Armstrong will go out. Shea Barron back in for the Eagles. Swing now to Geely, and she'll get the return pass. She'll look and give it to Graber. Graber will fire it cross court to Parker and up top to Geely. Back to swinging. The Homestead Spartans will play keep away with under 50 seconds to go. Swing out top to Stark. She wisely backs it right back out. It's going to take a long time for Notre Dame to get Homestead into the bonus, as Johnson will pick up her third. I'm not sure if that's a fifth, so both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Well, this last 42 seconds is going to take about 20 minutes to play now. Swing with it out to Geely, and they need to get out and foul if they want to do anything. Hibbett doesn't follow her in the backcourt. Now to Stark. She's guarded by Barron. And Barron going to get whistled with a foul. That'll send the senior to the line to shoot 1-1. Stark's already with 5 free throws she's made this evening. She's got 11, and that'll bring Armstrong back in for Barron. Armstrong, a better three-point shooter. 35.6 seconds to play here at Homestead. Stark's at the line. She'll fire and hit the front of the rim, and it'll drop in. So Grace Sullivan into the game for Sydney Graber. And Starks, second one off the back, and it comes down to Kaiser. Johnson over the midcourt line, and she'll go right to the hoop. Bumped on the back and hits the shot. And now a chance for the Eagles to get some points with the clock not running. They trail by 6. Jayla Johnson will be at the line shooting the bonus, and she's talking to her head coach here. But a violation called on the Eagles, and the ball will go back to the Spartans. Swing will inbounds now to Parker. She'll pick up her dribble. She's just waiting to get fouled. They're not following her. They can get a 10-second call here, and now we will have a whistle. Hibbett will pick up a foul. So that'll send Haley Swing to the line to shoot 1-1 for the Spartans. And her first offering up and good. Swing with 9. .6 seconds to play. the second one good as well. Swing into double figures with 10. Johnson with a quick three off the backboard, no good. And it comes down to Haley Swing, and we'll have a jump ball, and we'll go back to Notre Dame. Johnson with another long three. Air ball. And out of bounds was Armstrong when she touched it. So with 11.8 seconds to go, it is Homestead ball. And a timeout on the court by the Spartans. We'll stay, even though it's a full timeout, why don't we stay right here at Homestead? I want to thank our sponsors today, Parkview Sports Medicine, Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan, Big Eyed Fish, the University of St. Francis, Kurtz Mio, and Always 100 Basketball. So thank you to all of our sponsors. Also, thank you to Homestead hosting us this afternoon. Want to thank the principal, Park Ginder, for letting us come today, as long as the athletic director as well here at Homestead High School. Well, later on this evening, I'll be doing more basketball. I'll be out at Lures at 7:30 doing Bishop Lures and Cherubusco, a game you can see right here on Summit City Sports. Don't forget, in a couple weeks, ladies and gentlemen, we will have Holiday Hoops Tournament Basketball live here on Summit City Sports. All 21 games covered. Tim Atkinson, who will lose his voice by the championship game, I predict, will be on the call out at Wayne High School. Haley Swing to inbounds. She'll give it to Riley Parker. She'll hold on to the ball. And they'll call a foul, I believe, on Johnson. And that'll send Parker the other way to shoot the 1-on-1. Jayla Johnson picks up her fourth foul. Armstrong back into the lineup for Notre Dame. So Parker at the line all alone with 9.4 seconds to go, as we'll have a couple. Nope. Kaiser checks out, and it looks like Sims back onto the court for Notre Dame. And that one off the side of the rim. Parker knew it right away. Van Sluten with it. She'll come up, launch a three, blocked by Swing, and that'll do it here from Homestead High School. It's 57-49, Homestead over Notre Dame from Toledo, Ohio. For the Eagles, they'll drop to 4-2 on the season. They're scoring. They got one from Olivia Sims, Hibbett with 2, Johnson with 3, Van Sluten with a team-high 15, 6 from Barron, 14 from Johnson, and 3 for Armstrong. They also got 2 from Lewis. For the Spartans, they'll improve to a perfect 12-0 on the season. They're scoring this afternoon. They got 3 from Geely, 12 from Starks, 8 from Swing. Swing with 10, Graber with 12, Patterson with 8. And this afternoon's Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, Riley Parker, with 12 points and 2 rebounds. The Homestead Spartans only turned the ball over, get this, 7 times. That's amazing. 7 turnovers in the game. They shot 15 of 20 from the foul line. So Coach Rod Parker's team in midseason form. They will play next Friday right here against North Central High School. So that will do it here from Homestead. Homestead beats Notre Dame from Toledo, Ohio, 57-49. For my cameraman, Ryan Stillebauer, I'm Ryan Dellinger, and you've been watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting me up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.